Hey everyone, welcome back to Corey's Whitetail Woods. We are in the kitchen again because I am going to be making some venison ribs. I've got a lot of ribs from this past season. I've been just going on like a low carb diet, so I've been eating a lot of meat. So even if I cook all 3 packs of this, should be able to eat it all, no problem. And we're gonna have it tonight for dinner as a family. So anyway, I've got some different seasonings that I'm going to try on here, and of course I'm going to use some liquid smoke and Worcestershire sauce because I love that stuff, and I'm going to try to sear it on the grill and then slow cook it. I'll be honest, this is an experiment. I've only cooked venison ribs one time, and I think I kind of screwed them up, so going to try this one as a redemption. All right, so now we're adding some spices. Gonna put some black pepper on there. Looks like I'm a little short. I'm gonna have to get it from somewhere else. I'm trying out this Kinder's buttery steakhouse, and now that I'm editing, I'm gonna say I'm not crazy about it. It's just a spice, so you can put whatever you want on there. All right, I got these big slabs of meat on the grill. I've already seared these. And now I'm searing these, finishing up with them, and then we'll get them in some foil, add some more stuff, and then some more sauces and stuff, and then we'll put them in the oven on slow cook. But right now I'd like to go ahead and read the scripture of the day. It's Colossians 3:13, bearing with one another, and if one has a complaint against another, forgive each other, as the Lord has forgiven you, so you also must forgive. That's a good commandment right there. Alright, so we got them on the foil now. Putting on a good amount, liberal amount of Worcestershire sauce. Can never put too much of that stuff on. And I wish I had more liquid smoke, but the baby got into it and spilled a bunch of it the other day, so I don't have a lot, but you don't really need a lot of this stuff. And I like to use the heavy duty foil, the 18-inch wide, because I want this thing to be airtight when I slow cook it in the oven. So I'm gonna crimp all these sides, make it nice and tight to keep all those juices in there. All right, so I got these wrapped nice and tight. We're gonna put them in here for about 4+ hours and see how it turns out. It's an experiment. All right, it has been 4.5 hours. And here's what it looks like. Well, that's good. It just comes right apart. All right. Very tender. Not dry at all. I think I could definitely use a little bit of sauce, but we just had barbecue today, so I'm not sure how I want to eat it. We'll figure it out. All right, so what I decided to go with is a mix of sweet Baby Ray's, sweet teriyaki, and a little bit of Worcestershire sauce into that mixture. And I'm just mixing it up in this little cup here and applying it with a brush. It's looking pretty good. So give those venison ribs a try. Don't let them go to waste. I think next time I may use barbecue sauce instead of the sweet teriyaki. I wasn't crazy about that. I think barbecue would be better. I was just trying something different. But the family did okay with them. I'm still experimenting with venison ribs in general. I think there's other ways that they can be cooked. But the important thing is I just don't want to let any part of the deer go to waste. So it's still a work in progress. I want to give a quick shout out to Boot Track Stories. His description on his channel says, oftentimes memories happen away from paved roads, but they happen over boot tracks, and there's a story to tell. So check him out. I'm going to put a link in the description. Great channel there. Well, thanks a lot everyone for watching, and we'll see you the next time.